Hello YouTube, I'm back with the next My Little Pony Tales episode review, and today I'm reviewing Send in the Clown. This is an episode that deals a little bit with, mostly a little bit just with stage fright, which I think at some point we've all dealt with if you've ever been in like performance. Even when you're really good at something, you can still have stage fright the morning of, because it's a lot of pressure. And it doesn't help that the ballet teacher, Madame Percheron, is actually trying to have everyone be so perfect that she ends up basically scolding Clover for whatever maneuver she does. It's like, for crying out loud, it's not like you're doing anything really dangerous where the slightest mistake totally costs everyone their lives. It's ballet. Yes, I understand you want some sort of perfection, but come on. Yelling at someone is not going to make them any better. If you're going to tell them they're doing something wrong, do it nicely. It's not until later in the episode where it actually goes, oh, bravo. You know, it's like, why didn't you do that from the beginning? Because the only reason why Clover ends up basically filling in for one of the Harlequins that ends up twisting his leg during the initial performance. But it's not until after Clover ends up having to take the Harlequin's place that she ends up finally getting the respect she deserves. Because, I mean, come on here. Stage fright is only going to get worse if you yell at them. You have to calmly tell them how to deal with it. I mean, yeah, you gotta practice, sure, but come on here. Clover was not doing very well even in the beginning, so yelling at her is not gonna make the situation any better. You should have her practice more, outside, step aside. If everyone else is doing much better, give them something to practice and let them practice, and then go on to the ones that are not doing as well so that they can get more practice and therefore catch up to speed. Because obviously Clover was having a little more trouble than the others in doing the performance. She ends up doing well. She ends up actually kind of overcoming her stage fright towards the end of the episode, and she actually has to perform. She kind of has to, really, because, I mean, how else are you going to do the part that someone else actually had a lot more training to do? And the way I see it, you should always have backups if you're going to do something like that. If you have, a performance where you need more than one to play as sort of the doppelganger in the performance, you need more than one. Someone as a backup who knows the part well and can do the job efficiently, instead of having someone at the last second, oh, by the way, you have to be on, and they probably have never practiced the part ever. So, I mean, that's not gonna add to your performance at all. Or you can also just go with the one that's in the show, the one that's still going on the show. It's probably not gonna make that much of a difference anyway. The audience isn't gonna realize it unless they've seen the performance more than once, or at least it's shown on the little booklet that they give out, if they're giving one out, that they're going to be in the performance. But even then, I don't think they'll take it that big a deal. I don't think it really matters that much. I mean, really, Madame Percheron is a total jerk. If I were doing ballet, I would not do it with her. I would have to do it with someone who's calmly, it's like, okay, do it like this, do it, and if you see, tell the person calmly what they're doing wrong. Because, as I said, scolding is not going to get them anywhere. I mean, yeah, you want to... I mean, if they keep making the mistake, you should try to keep it cool. Because if one person has a bad day, everyone has a bad day. Because you're going to get angry, and then everyone else is going to be like, oh, they're having a bad day. That means, therefore, someone else is going to... That means they can't have a good day either, because they all have to put up with that. And Clover, as we know, is clumsy to begin with. I'm not sure why she would have taken ballet. That's not really going to help her at all. But in any case, she does. She does the job well. So, props to her, I guess. Especially for putting up with Madame Percheron the entire time. I probably just stood up to her. It's like, no, I'm not doing well in your class. I understand that. But don't yell at me. That's not going to help anyone. It's like, can I have... It's like, besides, everyone else has to put up with your anger. Why are you telling me to improve? It's like, why are you scolding me and having everyone else overhear it? Just let them do the practice. They're good at it anyway. I will, you can devote your time more to me because I'm the one having trouble, not everyone else. So, yeah, a little bit of rant there, but that's my review on the 20th episode of My Little Pony Tales. Thanks for watching.